diaspora, the African connection, culture television.
Washington, D.C. So, as a fan of African music, African dance, how did you find the event today?
I definitely enjoyed the event and can say that the turnout was very, very wonderful. The competition is very, I can definitely say that the competition was very stiff, and I'm definitely curious to see if last year's champions are definitely going to defend the cup this year. But the turnout has been wonderful. The energy in the room was just skyrocketing, and everyone is out here having a good time. And you know, so many times I felt like I wanted to be on stage actually dancing. It was so hard, you know, staying on my seat and just being part of the audience.
So what do you think was what do you think was your best moments of the whole dance competition?
I really can't say there was any best moment for me. I just feel that every single part of Africa was represented today, and that is definitely something that we need to see here in the United States. Africans being proud of their culture, Africans being proud of themselves, and being able to represent who they really are.
Yeah, because one thing that was intriguing for me is a group that came from North Carolina. The way they translated a lot of music that we associate with the waistline, you know, but they translated in a very different way. So, on the other hand, I'm just trying to insist on what you're saying, in the sense that I felt proud that at least people should know African music is not only Congolese music, because that's the most, when people hear contemporary, they think of Congolese music. So in other words, I'm trying to say is like, Africa has all different kinds of music. There's Mbala, we had a little bit of Senegalese, Nigerian music, we had like Kenyan music, we had like different aspects of the African culture. So on the other hand, as a dancer, what would you say, like what would you, if you had to bring a group on stage, what would you concentrate on?
As a dancer, what I would mainly concentrate on is all aspects. Like you're saying, you know, most people just think African dance has to do with the waist movements. But as we saw tonight, some people, you know, engage their legs, they definitely engage their arms. So, you know, we need to see the whole body movement, not just the waist. So that is what I would be focusing on today. If I was a judge, all body movement involved, as well as, you know, coordination from the dancers.
Just between me and you, which group do you think was the best?
Well, I think the previous champions did a good job, but as I said, the competition today was very stiff, so they definitely have some competition coming their way. They're going to have to work really hard to defend the cup.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here we have some fans of dance and some fans of this kind of event. So I just want to explain, to ask something. How did you find the event today?
It was a good event. You know, there's a lot of people having fun. The Niger boys that perform different groups from different countries. Just represents Africa, you know.
And which country do you come from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay. How about you, brother?
From Nigeria.
How about you?
Nigeria.
So these are the Niger boys. Niger boys representing. Okay, so
we have different categories. You know, we have the Igbos, Hausa, and Yoruba, and some small ethnic groups, but we're from the Igbos.
And do you think Nigeria was represented very well on stage?
As you can see, we had the Niger boys that performed. The crowd from Nigeria, when they say Nigeria, we show a lot of support. Yes, we represented a lot.
And what would be your advice to the youth in Africa, especially who are imitating a lot of the Western ways?
Advice to the youth in Africa: be proud to be African. There's a lot of people in the Westerns who are proud to be Africans. You know, Africans, we have a lot of rich culture, and we should be proud to be Africans.
And ladies and gentlemen, the group that you're all waiting to hear for this evening is Jabali Afrika.
Definitely, as you saw at the African Dance Explosion 2008, Africa is so diverse. We saw dancers from East Africa, Central Africa, South Africa, West Africa, North Africa. So sometimes we'd like to let the youth know, or the young people know, Africa, you don't have to come from Africa to maintain the African culture. You saw the group from North Carolina, which was very good, and they translated the African music in their own way. So remember, the diaspora is big. Africa is still Africa. Wherever you are, we still represent and become Africans. Jose Kasikoe, reporting for Culture TV.
Subscription to African Vibes, and of course, as you can
Culture, culture, culture. Culture TV. Culture, culture, culture. Culture TV. The African connection. The African connection.